I've been on both sides of the vendor table. At the one event, I couldn't see the edge of my table. People were lined up for 2 straight hours. The other event, I felt like I was in a fishbowl. People just walked right by. I met 3 people in the 2 hours we were there. Same product, same pitch, completely different outcomes. The difference? One event had a bingo card. After that fishbowl experience, I went looking for a digital version, something that could recreate what I saw at the very first event, where every booth was jam-packed. I couldn't find one literally anywhere.
And that's when we realized that this wasn't just our problem. This was a big gap in the industry. An event organizer told us that he spent $6,000 on an event app. You know what it did? It listed the vendors on a page. That's it. $6,000 and you get a digital brochure.
And that's the problem. Those apps are built for attendees. They help everybody find sessions and parking. They don't drive anyone to the vendor booth.
And here's what the data shows. 64% of attendees walk right past the booths without ever stopping. 81% only remember 1 to 3 vendors, no matter how big the event is. And 56% say they were just walking aimlessly.
Meanwhile, 60 to 90% of an event's revenue comes from those vendor booths. So organizers are watching their biggest revenue source get completely ignored.
We talked to dozens of event professionals. They hear the same complaints every single year. Bad location, not enough traffic. They can't prove their return on investment. And then those vendors don't come back. Industry estimates put the churn between 25 and 50% every single year.
The only thing that ever consistently worked? Paper bingo cards. They've driven participation above 85% for decades, but they're a nightmare to manage and you get 0 data out of them.
So we built a solution that should have existed a long time ago.
Booth Bingo is a virtual bingo game that engages all vendors and attendees in the event space. Attendees scan a QR code at each booth, fill rows to win prizes, completely black out to win really big.
It's simple enough to set up within 15 minutes. There's no extra staff needed, no paper to manage, and a fraction of the cost of the other apps that don't actually solve the problem.
Here's the effect for organizers. Real-time analytics, total scans, opt-in rates, which booths are getting the actual traction. For the first time, you can hand a vendor actual data and say, here's exactly what you got from our event.
Here's the effect for vendors. Foot traffic that doesn't depend on location. Qualified leads with contact information and interest flags, a reason for attendees to actually stop and engage.
And here's the effect for the attendees. A fun, low-pressure way to explore the vendor hall. No more awkward walk-bys, just a game that rewards them strictly for participating.
At a recent conference, 90% of attendees participated in the bingo program. 85% completed the full blackout, meaning they visited every single vendor.
Event organizers want to be the priority in every vendor's marketing budget.
And vendors want to have access to be seen by the right audience, a qualified audience.
Attendees want to be challenged, entertained, and rewarded.
Booth Bingo delivers all 3.
Schedule your event today. See the difference yourself.